Greg McDermott's coaching tree is absolutely insane and consists of 12 Division I head coaches. Today we're breaking down one of the most influential coaching networks in college basketball. McDermott hasn't just built winning programs, he's built an entire generation of head coaches who are shaping the sport right now. Let's go through it. McDermott's head coaching journey started at D2 Wayne State in Nebraska. Here he coached Erik Henderson, who became an eventual assistant as he now leads the Drake Bulldogs. Paul Sather was also a grad assistant here. Today, he's the head coach at North Dakota. In 2000, McDermott took the North Dakota State job. One of his student assistants was David Richman. Richman climbed the ladder and has been the head coach at North Dakota State for the last 11 years. Ben Jacobson was a former player at North Dakota when McDermott was an assistant. He followed McDermott back to his alma mater in northern Iowa in 2001. He was an assistant for McDermott's entire tenure there, and he took over in 2006 and has been the head coach there for almost 20 years. From 2006 to 2010, McDermott took over Iowa State. McDermott coached a player named Bryan Peterson for 2 years. He became a GA and made a couple other stops before being named head coach at South Dakota State this past March. But wait, there's more. Two of his assistants at Iowa State were TJ Otzelberger and Daniyal Robinson. Otzelberger has been the head coach at South Dakota State, UNLV, and has led Iowa State since 2021. Daniyal Robinson was first named head coach at Cleveland State in 2022 before being named head coach at North Texas this past offseason. For the last 15 years, McDermott has been at Creighton, turning the Blue Jays into one of the most competitive programs in the country year after year. When he took the job, he retained Darian DeVries, who was previously on staff under Dana Altman. DeVries went on to become the head coach at Drake, then West Virginia, and now he's going to lead a hopeful Indiana resurgence in the Big Ten. Steve Lutz joined McDermott's Creighton staff and has since been a head coach at 3 programs: Corpus Christi, Western Kentucky, and now Oklahoma State. Patrick Sellers joined the Blue Jays in 2013, and he's been the head coach at Central Connecticut State since 2021. Huss came aboard in 2017, and by 2023, he was the head coach at High Point. After 2 successful seasons, he's returned to Creighton, and not just as the head assistant, but as the head coach in waiting, as he'll take over for McDermott when he retires. And finally, Ryan Miller, brother of NBA legend Mike Miller, was hired as an assistant in 2021. After just a few years learning under McDermott, he got his first head coaching job at Murray State this past offseason. That's 12 Division I head coaches who learned how to recruit, develop players, and build programs under McDermott. 11 of these coaches are currently leading programs across the country. McDermott's impact on college hoops goes way beyond wins and losses. He's had a hand in shaping a large part of the entire landscape of who's coaching at the highest level.